Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy.
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 Welcome to Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
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 Hi.
Thursday.
Oh, welcome everyone.
Anyways, yeah, we are here today, of course, to chat about the release of the brand new Combiners, Victorion and Menasor. We're going to do a challenge battle. We'll go through their abilities again in case you missed it last week. We're also going to try to... Oh no, break. Oh no, I'm breaking her already. Surely she shouldn't be that fragile. She's a
come on.
combiner.
She's strong and powerful.
Yeah.
Just happens to... Her hand drops off from time to time.
Oh wow, it's not just a sword, it's her whole hand that came
Yeah.
Okay.
Victoria, there she is!
Yeah, Victorion. So we're also going to transform her, which if you've watched past streams of us trying to transform Transformers toys has been a complete disaster, so that'll be good fun.
Should be hilarious.
Should be good. We'll also do some trivia. Nathan has sent us in a couple more questions, which will be good times. But yeah, of course, dialogue. And we'll have another female voice on board. Sophie's here, everyone.
Hello,
She's
hello.
here.
Hello.
Speaking of hellos, oh yeah, I'm Josh. This is,
I'm
wow, I
Deb.
said I'm Josh.
I'm Deb today.
I'm Josh, this is Deb.
I'm also Josh.
Today I'll be playing the role of Deb. Deb will be playing the role of me. Everything will be fine.
It's going splendidly.
Anyways, I'm not Josh.
It's really hot today.
Is it? Oh, it's so beautiful here
Yeah.
today. It's amazing.
It's not really hot. It's like warm. It's like really nice.
No, it's
nice
hot.
temperature.
See, for Brits, it's like hot. For me, I'm like,
It's hot.
this is, if it could be like this every day, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But I've been off for the last 3 days, so I've been enjoying the nicest week on record so far this year, which has been sweet. And then I'm off
Lucky
again
you.
tomorrow, so I'm going to enjoy more of that.
Lucky you.
Yeah, and after this, I'm going to race outside as well. Like,
Absorb the sun.
yes. Get that vitamin D, you know?
Mm.
Anyways.
Suck it up.
So, like I said, I'm not Josh, I'm Deb, but who are you? Let's say hi to some of you guys.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Okay, I see. Skyward 7732. Oh, it's this nice shirt. Thank you. Yes.
How do you know he's talking to you?
Cause it's Skywarp. There he is. Although there is some debate around the office as to whether this is Skywarp or Starscream or Thundercracker.
Yeah.
In you know, like a cause it's stylized, and even
Yeah.
though it's purple, yeah. Anyway, send us your thoughts. Tell us what you think.
Definitely
Wait, who did you
Starscream.
say it was? Skywalker.
Skyward.
I think it's
I
Starscream.
think it's Skyward.
I think it's Starscream.
Yeah. The two Joshes agree.
Exactly.
It's like a
Deb,
Skyward.
you're gonna need to pipe down. It's Starscream, alright? Because if you're making t-shirts for like the launch of a game, and you're launching with some of those characters, you're probably gonna put those on there, you know?
Yeah, well, but Skywarp was in the launch, I'm pretty sure. Was he? He wasn't. Yeah, it was definitely in
I
the
mean,
launch.
for notoriety, Starscream, Skywalker.
Josh, you're crazy.
Well, I know that I've been told that before, but
Mm.
it might be my roots, my Alabama roots. I'm not sure where it comes
probably
from.
is your Alabama roots.
Yeah, I assume so. It's all that time on the farm, time in the sun. Maybe a bit loco.
You're good at playing Josh. I'll let you
Am I?
keep on doing that.
What else do I like? Water.
Hey.
Like water.
Who
Moving
else?
on. Say hi
Who
to
else? Michigan Alex is here. Scourge 1024. Let's see. Prime Time. Silver Bolt. Dirty Spot has joined us again. Druce Kirby. Oh, and the German name, which I can't say, but you can say.
Hats off vibe.
Yeah. And who else? Who else is out there? My
Hello
connection
also to Hevor 2018 and Royce Phelps and Vergamus2 and Ignited Flames and Sensu Psyops and Jace Alexander, Christatron Dragon and Ham4IK and Ethan Weissman, what's up? Vera Games, Corey Shaw, Zachary Couture.
Zachary Couture.
Hi Zachary. Tyler Turney. Thank you for the offer. Nero. go. Howard Choi, what's up? Michael Mikula, it's hanging pretty good. Skypoke, I like big bots, don't we all? That's why we're talking about combiners today. Kenny Lindberger, hello.
There we go.
Hello. Also to DW Warren and Rohit and Corey and Armando and Michael and Santiago and Reinhold and LaShawn and Clark and Juan and Aaron and Christian and Paul and Anna, Claudio, Becky, hey. Bradley, Jose, hello to all of you. Christopher, nice to see you as well.
Cool. All right, I saw a couple of questions that popped up while we were talking.
Okay.
One of them was, how about Windblade? How's the fix for her coming along?
How about her?
How about her? So the fix that we're talking about is sometimes when Windblade uses her ability, she doesn't always land right next to the target. Sometimes she lands a bit further back.
Yeah.
So actually I was looking at that the other day. It's a little more complicated than I thought it would be.
There's another way.
Easy, and it's not.
Just
But I think I can do it, but it might require a little bit in the change of how their ability looks. I wanted to do it and make the ability look exactly the same. That might not happen. It might be that they have to fire their missiles like immediately and then transform and then attack. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'd like it to look the same. It might not, so might need some cosmetic changes to actually make that fix stick. So working on it.
But it's being looked at, for sure.
Yeah.
For show.
For sure. Let's see. Michigan Alex asks, "Can we get a medic bundle, please?" Ooh, medic bundle. I'll ask Cairo about that and see what he thinks. Let's see. Talarda asks, "Why is Windblade different to Dive Bomb? He works, she doesn't." I think that's kind of a perception thing. Because they use the exact same ability. Actually, when we look in the code, it's the same thing that they're using. So they work exactly the same. It's just probably sometimes you're getting luckier with one of the characters or the other one, but yeah, it's the exact same thing. So Cronus Prime is, oh, thanks for Victorion Missor. I thought that was a question. That's not, but thanks for the compliment, Cronus Prime.
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate that. From last week's Skywarp out there, you had a question about Motormaster, and I missed it. So if you can ask that again, that'd be cool because I missed it, and I hate that I missed it. Okay, so I'll be looking for that. I'll be looking for that right soon.
Right soon.
Right soon. Right soon now.
Right soon.
We'll see if we can get it. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. Kevinator 76 says, "Can bot specific cores get a buff to make them more useful?" I don't know if you've tried out the one for Elite 1 and Lugnut yet, but it's pretty useful. So as we do more bot specific cores in the future, oh, and you know, the Motormaster and Rodimus Prime one I think is pretty good. What do you think? Do you like those?
I do like this. I like them a lot.
Yeah. So we'll be continuing to try to make those unique and interesting for the bots. But if there's one that you think is particularly not useful, let me know what it is. It'd be good to know. Skywarp's question about Motormaster was, when will there be a Motormaster bundle pack? The answer is, I'm not sure. I'll have to ask Cairo about that. So that was your question from last week. I'm not totally sure on the timing of those bundles. It's cool to know that you want it, I'll pass that along. So Medic bundle, Motormaster bundle. I do know that Motormaster and Rodimus went into the premium crystal.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They're waiting for you.
Yeah.
Some people are asking about combiners on both factions.
Combiner, activating the combiner for both. If I have the bots on the Decepticon side, I can use the combiner on the Decepticon side. Yeah, good question. That we looked at that and we talked about that, and the way that the combiners work makes it really, really difficult to pull that off. really, really difficult, and not that many players have the bots to do it. So yeah, it's a tough one. If we see more players getting the bots that can actually do it, then it's probably going to make it more worth our time to invest in it. But for now, like given the, we feel like it'd be better use of our time to make new cool stuff. So we're working on new cool stuff. One of the new cool things we're working on, I'm not going to give anything big away.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give anything big away. Just to say that one of the new cool things that we're working on will show some appreciation to those people who have those awesome collections and have, you know, the bots of the other faction. So if you are one of those people who have the bots of the other faction, you have like all the combiners of all the bots to make the combiners. Sorry, bless you.
No.
Rambling. If you have all the bots to make the combiner of the other faction, it will benefit you in some way in the not too distant future. And I think that's all I can say about that.
Yep.
Okay. So there you go. Something will happen. Things will be happening in this game. All right. Cool.
Should we chat about the event that's happening this weekend?
Yes. Yes, shall we? Yes. The event this weekend. Let's bring it up.
I don't know if this is the correct
Let's get the right one then.
Which one do you need? This is user test.
Okay. Well, let's find the right one. I think, here, let me take a look.
Go for it.
While I do that, y'all keep going.
Alright. Keep going, sorry.
Yeah, just keep going.
Just keep going.
Yeah. See if are there any other questions that
there
come up?
There were.
Seems like you're front loading the day with questions.
It's true.
Today,
Well, sometimes we run out of time for questions.
I've got a
so
question
it's not a
for
bad
you.
idea.
Yeah.
Victorian one. Prime Time says, are we going to get Victorian Spark from all her bot dupes from the past?
Oh, like retroactively? I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm sorry, we've never done that in the past for the other combiners. So we kind of try to stick with the way that we do things so that it's fair to everybody, right? And if we did that now, then everybody in the past who would have gotten those characters in the past would, you know, also be angry that they didn't get the same thing that you got now. So we just gotta be fair. We try to be fair to everybody. I don't think that would be fair to the people in the past. So sorry about that one.
Dirty Spots asking, Grimlock and Razor Claw's bot-specific power cores are different. Why?
Grimlock and Razor Claw. Oh yes. That I asked Adam about that before. We were talking about it. It was to shore up some of the differences between the two characters.
Yeah.
As I recall, let's say Grimlock was a little slower than Razor Claw, and Razor Claw didn't hit quite as hard as Grimlock, so that's why the two are different, is to bring them back into similarity.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Cool.
Hold on. There were more cues asking about combiners on defense. Every time we release combiners, people ask about that.
Combiners on defense is
that's beefy.
Yeah, it's really beefy. It's
punchy.
It's something that we've talked about too, something that we've thought about, and we know that if we were to do it, we'd want to do it in such a way that it balances out. So again, you know, we always try to keep the offense and defense in the game balanced out. So this is a case where we're trying to make sure that those stay in balance. If we add combiners on defense, then we're going to have something really, really strong on offense to balance that out. So good question, good thought. Just a thing we'd have to build a little more into the game to be able to handle.
And some other people are asking about new campaigns. Will there be new stories to follow coming out?
So on the campaign side, it's we've seen some requests for new campaigns, and we talk about doing them. We talk about what they would be. The tricky thing about campaigns is you just play through them once and you're done.
And that's it.
Yeah. So we make them, but it's like, that was an hour worth of fun and now I'm just gonna sit on my hands for a while. So we feel like it's a lot better to make stuff for you that you can put a lot more time into, that you can play a lot, like the challenge battles that we put out pretty regularly. You don't necessarily play through them a lot, but we put them out pretty regular. Gives you a chance to try out new characters, gives you a chance to play through some new situations. But that's there for, it's an easy, quick thing to do for you. Campaigns are a bit larger around it. Yeah. So, new campaigns are a tough one to really make good use of our time to create. But the more that we hear that demand, the more that we'll look at it.
How about someone saying, Scourge is saying, how about letting us replay the campaigns without prizes?
That's interesting.
That's an interesting idea.
It is good.
Would you want to replay the campaign without prizes?
And why would you want to replay the campaign? Let us know.
Let us know about that one. Yeah,
Interesting.
when I hear doing things without prizes, it makes me think, well, do you really want to do that? Because I haven't seen a lot of players in the past who want to do that.
Yeah.
I myself know that sometimes I don't want to do that. So yeah, let us know.
For story, he says.
Oh yeah,
Story.
for story.
They were fun.
Good reason.
That's
For
nice.
fun, a game for
Yeah.
fun.
For fun.
Yeah, campaigns are fun, they said.
Enjoying the fun.
What?
What?
Interesting. Okay, that's awesome. That's really good feedback, actually.
Yeah, really good feedback.
Thanks, guys.
I'm having trouble finding this, so let me run out for a second.
Okay, go for it.
Finding our event.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me go.
That's what I'm having trouble finding. So maybe we could ask someone. They could tell us.
What is happening?
Make
Oh, it's
contact.
just crashing now. What's going on?
Okay. Yeah. So setup is a little.
What did you
strange.
do to
Yes,
it?
just a moment.
It's weird. I can't do that now.
Oh, you can't.
Josh broke the game.
I broke the game.
It's
Sorry.
weird.
Sorry, everybody.
Yeah. It's not good.
Huh. All right. Let's take a look.
Go take a look, will ya?
Yeah.
Transformers Earth Wars is not fun. It's a very serious activity. Excellent.
Thank you for that.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. It's,
I'm on
no,
case.
Neither am I. Okay. All right.
Pyro is extending it.
Okay.
okay.
Great.
Oh, no,
Could
but
you
we're just
take a
having
look?
an issue with the actual device.
Yeah, we might have to download that thing again.
Oh.
It's not happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
in
All
the
right.
meantime.
In the meantime, thank you, Sophie. So glad that you're handling
Yeah,
that.
exactly. It's like, oh, she's here. That's great.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we could do our first queue of trivia. Then, once the game is up and running, yes, we will show you the event. It's called Call to Victory. I mean, we can tell you a little bit about it without showing you it.
Yes, we can. So, call to victory. So, after the events of the former events in Transformers Earth Wars that have transpired, if you remember, there was Alita 1 and Lugnut came into play.
Mm-hmm.
Alita 1
I
trying
do
to
remember.
save the life of her beloved, may I say, her beloved Optimus Prime.
Sure.
I think I can get by with that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
I don't think
I'll let
she
it
would
slide.
admit it.
She wouldn't want to admit it,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But we all know. Yeah, Alita 1 trying to save the life of Optimus Prime. She took the Rust Renegades with her into battle to
Mhm.
get the Alchemist Prime core, and did battle with Lugnut. Lugnut took for his side the Stunticons with him, led by Motormaster,
Yes.
to retrieve the same Alchemist Prime core. In this case, the circumstances made Alita choose between saving the lives of the Rust Renegades or giving up the Alchemist Prime core to Motormaster, which for Motormaster was an easy choice on the other side because he really didn't care about the
That's right.
Stunticons at all and just grabbed the core.
Classic Decepticon.
Classic Lugnut, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Stunticons, as you might imagine, are holding kind of a grudge against Luggy, sweet little Luggy. They don't like the way that they have been treated, and think that he should apologize at the very least. Motormaster definitely wants to kill Lugnut. And on the other side, tensions are mounting in the Autobot base as Rodimus Prime, the current Autobot commander with Optimus Prime still recovering, as Rodimus Prime takes on the heavy burden of leadership, and questions arise of whether he is ready for this or not. Yeah, so you can tell there's a lot going on, an ever-evolving saga.
That's right.
And we had Simon Furman in with us last week, who gave us lots of cool hints about the future.
Yes, about things that are happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this weekend, you're going to have an event called Call to Victory.
Yes.
And this is about the crusade to find the prime cores.
Yeah. Call to Victory happening this weekend. It's an individual totalizer, which I will show you the rewards for that soon, as soon as we can bring it up. And yeah, it'll be cool. I don't know what else to say about it.
It'll be cool.
I'll show you the art for it. It's really awesome. Yeah, and Victorion and Menasor, the new combiners, are coming out, and I believe they'll be available in the game tomorrow.
Yes, and there's a challenge battle. Is that out already?
Yeah, the challenge battle you can play right now. You can use some of Victorion and Menasor's abilities.
Very cool.
You can, you can
Which is
see
really
how
cool,
they
because
play.
whether you have all the bots to make a combiner or not, then you still get to have a play with them, see what they're like, which is quite neat.
Yeah. So I don't know if this has been mentioned before. I don't think it's showing in the game. The Victorion and Menasor who were in that challenge battle, they're 4-star, which you can tell because they've got all their abilities. But they're level 15, and I don't know if we mentioned that anywhere. So just want to make sure everybody knows they're level 15. That's where they are in their progression of leveling up.
I see. Good to know.
Yes.
And we will also show you the abilities, which of course are Blade Dash.
Blade Dash.
And
yeah, this is a memory challenge.
Yeah, no, Blade Dash.
Can you do it, Josh?
I can, Deborah. I can. I just made a new video button today. I should remember. Blade Dash. What's it called? Sacrifice. Internal Conflict. I know that's the last one.
That's Menasor's.
Yes, I know. And Victorion's is Noble Sacrifice.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the second one, which is my favorite, with the spinning sword, which is very cool. It is the best one. That one is called something Frontier. No.
Frontier?
Oh, what's it called?
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, it's really gonna bother me.
Oh.
No, I'll know it. Give me a.
You severely disappointed me, Josh.
What's the second one called? Come on, guys, help me out here. What's the second one?
It's a word for move. Oh, okay. Hey, wait, no, no helping, Josh.
Blade Dash. Gosh, what is this? I literally I'm like losing my mind.
Yep. No, it's helping her.
Oh, gosh,
I like it.
Excellent.
How do we do it over here?
No help. Ouch.
Okay.
Oh, I can't remember it. Oh, it's really gonna bother me.
This device is no good at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the device is suffering technical difficulties.
All right.
So.
Technical difficulties.
No, I know Noble Sacrifice. I've said that one already. What? The second one? Oh my gosh. It's so sad as well because that's my favorite one. I can't remember the name of it. Blade Dash. I don't know. Anyways, while we're Kinetic Barrier.
Oh,
you know what?
Who told her? Who told her?
Well.
Chota boy.
My friend
Chota
Denver
boy.
Did. Oh no, Denver and Lesher, let me know.
Denver. Okay.
We have a new device.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Giannis. Kinetic Barrier.
Oh. Kinetic Barrier. Is it that hard? Is it really that hard?
And I don't think I wouldn't have remembered that one, I don't think. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe I would have.
Yeah. Well, then they're very well named. Had a studio failure here. It doesn't matter. They're exceptionally well named, I think.
Alright, well.
Because I wrote the names.
Oh, did you?
Anyway,
Call to
yay!
Victory. Here's your event.
Here's our event.
We got it. It's good.
All right. Yay! There we are. Call to Victory. Yay! We have it. Okay, so Rust Renegades unite. All right. So let's look at the rewards, everyone. So individual totalizer, as we said, 1 prestige level, getting some 2-star shards, getting spark, 3-star shards, energon, 4-star shards, more alloy, more spark, more energon, lots of energon.
Lots of energon.
That's a good reward for everybody trying to get those HQ 16 buildings together and move up there.
Yeah,
it's
for
a
sure.
really good resource rewards. More ally, more 4-star shards. Lots of rewards, as you can see, lots of great resources coming in here in the top prize of Spark. So there's your event for this weekend. It's a good one to play. As always, enhanced experience from the battles, in addition to all these fabulous resources that you're getting from this event. Yeah, that's a really good push along the way to towards higher and higher HQ levels. Yes.
Hey.
Okay. Hey. All right. So, do we still have time to do our dialogue today? Or are we?
Is
are
it
we
long?
Too far on the
It's a short one.
It's a short
fine.
one.
We can do it. We
Okay,
can do it.
Yeah.
can we?
Yeah.
Can we?
Go for it.
All right. All right. All right. Dramatists, actors.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here, I'll let you do this because I know you love looking at the screen. The
Oh,
screen there.
true story.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So let's see here. It's right there.
We want part 1?
Yeah, part 1. There we go.
This is
Oh, that's part 2.
part 2. Part 1.
Part 1.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh,
Nope.
love that loading screen.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
beautiful.
Really
That's quick.
beautiful. All right, that's all. Okay, so who's Rodimus?
You are.
Okay. Jetfire, get me the enigma of combination. You want to do Jetfire?
I'll be different. I need to remind you, Rodimus Prime, every time that particular ancient Cybertronian artifact gets dusted off, it spells big trouble. And I mean big trouble.
I wonder what they're hinting at. Subtle.
True.
I wish it would have said that.
Subtle.
True.
True.
Moving
Done. End of the dialogue. But right now, with more prime cores turning up, we need an edge. A big edge.
There's
Big.
another foreshadowing.
Still.
Tell me where the enigma vault is, Jetfire. That's an order.
Oh, okay. You're the Prime. What are you thinking of upgrading?
The Rust Renegades. They'll make a formidable combiner.
Ooh.
And they're okay with that? Not everyone.
Just do it, Jetfire! Alert the outpost team. I'll give any objections Pyra Magna and the others have due consideration.
Jetfire, you okay? You look worried.
I am, Prowl. Have you noticed anything different about Rodimus Prime?
You mean, other than a turbo-revving young punk becoming a guardian of the Matrix practically overnight?
Yeah, since then.
Salty.
He seems on edge, prone to sudden moods, as if he's...
Hey, uneasy lies the head. What?
Uneasy
Hey,
lies the head.
uneasy lies the head and all that. He's got an extra ton or two of responsibility on those youthful shoulders all of a sudden. Cut him some slack.
Perhaps you're right.
And that's it.
That's it. Well done.
See.
C.
Yes.
Excellent
Well
job.
done,
Well done. Well
That's
done.
good.
Well done, everyone. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for enjoying. Thank you for watching and listening to our dramatic reenactment.
Sure.
Uneasy lies the head. That's a phrase. What's the rest of that phrase? Uneasy lies the head.
I have no idea. I've
Uneasy
never heard
lies
it
the
before.
head that
on
wears
which,
the crown.
Oh, that wears the
Ah.
crown. Yes. I knew there was a crown involved. It was like uneasy
makes
lies the
sense.
head on top of whom the crown sits.
Yes.
And that didn't
Uneasy
sound.
lies the
Head,
head that
crown.
wears the crown.
Yes.
Uneasy.
That's a quick
Makes
way.
sense. Topical, because I've been visiting castles recently. So.
Oh, which castles have you gone to, Josh?
Well, Deb, I went to one in Arundel, which you may have liked if you're into that kind of thing. Really old, almost 1,000 years old.
I like that kind of thing.
Massive, and they had these creepy mannequins inside that had dysentery, and that was quite grim. It's very bleak, actually. Like, imagine the cannon fire while you're lying in the room while some person's writing, another person's there with dysentery, somebody else has been wounded, and I'm like, that's horrible. Anyways, it was very vivid.
Gruesome country.
It was very vivid.
We
also went to see Kensington Palace.
We've got a long history of
history.
being gruesome.
It was, but the building was spectacular. It was very beautiful. Anyways, moving on swiftly to the challenge battle and let's look at some abilities.
Okay, so let's run the challenge battle. Do you want to run the challenge battle?
Yeah, sure.
Let's have a contest. Let's see who can beat it the fastest. You want to?
The best or the fastest?
Is there a difference?
How do you judge the best?
With the most style? I don't know.
Style
That's
points.
what I was asking you.
Style points.
All right. So yeah, the challenge battle available to you now running in game. So the bots that are in this battle, as you can see, are the Rust Renegades. There's no reason for this other than I thought it would be cool to have the same bots that make up the combiner as the bots in the battle. It's fun. For fun. It's fun. So there you go. And deploying the combiner.
Beep, beep, beep,
Here
beep,
she
beep.
comes. That's my best of the sound effect.
In we go.
Oh, with the blade dash, jumping in to smash those buildings. And then with, I don't remember the name of that ability. Oh wait, yes I do, it's Kinetic Barrier. It's really easy to remember.
Well, Deb, I'm so glad that you're up on it.
No problem,
I myself, Josh, look, I know nothing.
So yeah, jumping in with another Kinetic Barrier. Kinetic Barrier is really great. It's dealing a lot of area damage while it's reflecting damage back to the buildings that it's hitting. You notice that Sophie is holding off on using her final ability, Noble Sacrifice, because she knows the cooldown is pretty long on it and she wants to save it for when Victorion is about to be destroyed so it can have its maximum impact on the rest of the base. And here she goes. She's using it. There it goes. Noble Sacrifice explodes. You see every building in that base is stunned and will stay stunned for a little while because she used it right there at the very end when Victorion was about to be destroyed. One thing I want you to note about the way that Noble Sacrifice and Menassor's ability, Internal Conflict, work is as long as you press that button, as long as you've started that ability, unlike some of the other abilities of combiners and other characters, you will get the effect of it if she dies in the middle of it. And that's because of the way that that ability functions. It's important to it, right? So that whenever you press that button, yes, epic victory. Good job.
Thank you, man.
Nicely done.
Deb?
Alright.
Josh?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it, Josh.
Thanks. Now, Josh, I'm usually terrible at this, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think you can do it. I have faith in you.
Deb, always so positive. I really like that about you.
That's what I'm
Also,
here
you're
for.
really pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Great taste in music and movies. And generally really intelligent. I really like that about you.
Yeah.
Has really nice glasses.
Natural flair. Yeah, but I'm not wearing them today.
Not today.
I thought I'd put it in my contacts so I didn't look so nerdy the way that I do most of the time.
You know, I don't know, but for me, I think nerds are great. So I'm. Don't
Most
worry
of
about
them
being
are,
too nerdy,
but
Deb.
my particular kind of nerdy is it's very, very sort of, the bad kind.
I think you're too hard on yourself, Deb. People love it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're so positive,
I
Josh.
myself,
You're so nice to
I
everyone.
feel like I'm such a negative Nancy. You know?
Should we get to the newsfeed?
Yeah, I was
sorry.
distracted by myself.
I am very distracting. Yeah. All right, here we go. You ready?
Okay.
You can do it. You can do it.
For sure.
All right.
Dun, dun, dun.
There are no nerds here, says Primetime. Of course not. Of course not. None of us are nerds.
No.
Of course not. Okay, so I can
Nerds
just
are beautiful.
click this to
Yeah.
start, yeah?
Yeah, well, you can deploy her immediately if
Yes.
you want. Okay, we'll do
No.
it. Jump right in with Victorion.
Duh. Obs. then.
Oh,
Oh no! Wait, I can't go there.
Oh, okay.
Give me a
Alright.
second.
Oh,
There we go. Now you can
Okay.
Alright.
Too keen, too
go.
eager.
Way too keen.
Yeah. Bam.
Wow. Yep. Okay. Okay. Do you want to use another ability? Oh, I'll let you do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
Leave
not
me
gonna say
alone.
anything. Commentary. No commentary.
Oh, I can't do that. How come?
Yeah, you can. Just click the
I
tap.
can't.
What are you tapping?
Tappy tap tap.
Oh, yeah, there. Tap inside the circle.
Oh, inside this circle.
Yeah,
Oh, I
circle's letting you know a little bit
I
about
see, I
the
see.
area of damage.
Makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Mm.
Check that out. Learning something new every day.
Yeah, that's an awesome ability whose name is Kinetic Barrier. Cool. Doing some damage
Deb
there.
knows all of her abilities. It's great.
I just love her sword and the VFX on the
Yes,
sword as well.
so good.
It looks so cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh.
Oh no! Died already. Oh,
Oh.
before I got to do noble sacrifice.
Oh.
I should have kept it. Oh, okay. Well, now this is less interesting. Can I quit out and just do it again?
You just want to use the combiner.
Well, yeah.
They are
obviously.
pretty awesome.
Obs. Okay, I'll do it again. It's in the newsfeed, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oops.
Let's see,
Tapping.
while you're battling, I'll look at some questions here. Let's see. Are we getting some way to collect Combiner Spark besides dupes? For the moment, it is just dupes, going the same way. But knowing that you want more Combiner Spark is an awesome thing.
For sure.
Alright, cool. So I'll note that. Let's see.
Puppy Bless just said watching Deb play is like watching my mom trying to use a computer.
I'll take that as a compliment. Sure, your mom is great.
Can we expect a Victorion Menasor bundle in the near future? Dirty Spot asks. I don't know. Depending on, past behavior, the way that the game has worked in the past. Maybe combiner bundles might appear around the time of combiner. Might happen.
Maybe.
Might happen. Let's see. How about an offline crafting/practice minigame? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah,
so
you know-
close, but not quite.
You can only. Oh yeah! Wow, you demolished a lot of that base. Good
Yeah.
job.
Nice.
Yeah. Deb needs more practice. And,
Yeah.
I agree.
well, she's a quick learner. She's gotten this back into good shape. I think she can destroy this base pretty easily.
By Deb, I assume they mean Josh.
Yes.
Yes, they're talking about
Josh.
Josh.
Just making sure.
Which is of course you. Let's see. Can we do a star upgrade process? So in a way, the way the game works already is a bit of a star upgrade process. Is you get the dupes, you get new crystals that always contribute to a higher star level. But that is that's an interesting proposition. Let's see. So Deb, does anyone know that the Windblade character is secretly based of your time you spent abroad as a samurai? Speaking as Deb, yeah, as I am, Deb. Let's see, no one knows that significant fact about the time abroad as a samurai. I don't think you can actually just say like I'm a samurai now. Like you have to be born
You gotta
into
earn
it.
it.
Yeah,
It's
can
like
you? I don't know.
I don't know if you
It's
can
like
still
a
earn it,
lineage
but
Yeah, I think you might have
There, I
to be
did
born
it.
into it.
Yay!
Yes!
Nice one.
Told you, I knew you could.
Yeah.
Nice. Nicely done.
I mean, I probably could have done it last time as well. I just wanted to use the combiner some more.
Yeah, Combiner is pretty awesome, I have to say.
I'm gonna play again.
Yeah, I mean, comparing this Combiner against some of the other ones, you can. One of the things I think that she's really, really good at is outpost spots. Taking out those outpost spots really quickly with the reflect. She's also really good at mobility. I think you get a lot more mobility with this combiner than you do with some of the others.
you want to make sure you trigger those outpost spots first before deploying her as well.
Yeah, very important tip. Very important
Oh, I
tip.
should have done that. I did not trigger that. Oh, wait, actually. Oops. There. No.
Yeah, I think you'll have to, yeah. Oh, did you get it?
I don't know.
No.
No.
Anyway, good tip. Trigger those outpost bots is a great sort of strategy for attacking the base with your combiner. Lets your combiner soak up a lot of the damage from the outpost bots, which can be heavy, but also lets them take out single targets that are tough really quickly. Yeah, and Victorion is an awesome, or Menasor is an awesome character to do it with because of the reflect. Lots of times those bots are going to get close to her, so they're going to be taking damage from the AoE that happens with the kinetic barrier, and they're also going to be taking their own damage right back at them. Yeah, and using the dash, you can really get across the map to be wherever they are to jump right in and attack.
Get rid of those beam lasers.
Yeah. Yeah. I also think it's really important to use...
Oh, I timed it correctly. Bam!
Nice.
Just saying.
It's really important, too, to use... yeah, that's lovely. I'm seeing again.
What's that?
Looking at it one more time. Excellent work.
Yeah.
Excellent work,
Thank
Josh.
you. That's not where to go on.
Josh, I have to say you were a skilled player. So... Yeah, use that blade dash to move to position her like where you want her to be, right? Like a lot of what I do when I'm playing is just like blade dash in, do kinetic barrier. That's the the great 1-2. Mop up with a couple of basic attacks. Blade dash again, kinetic barrier again. Mop up with some basic attacks. Yeah, works pretty well. And then of course the kicker with
Noble Sacrifice.
Thank you.
There you go.
I knew it.
Sure you did.
Yeah, with Noble Sacrifice, when you get that Noble Sacrifice off in just like the last few bars of health, it feels so good. Yeah. So cool. Let's see. Do we have any other questions coming in?
Oh crap! We gotta do trivia before we end.
Oh yeah, we're using up the time.
Yeah.
And we haven't even transformed Victorion.
Oh yeah, we have Victorion with us today in the studio. Can I call this a studio? In the studio.
Call whatever you want.
Careful. Yes. Here she is. She is.
Walter did say stop breaking my toys, and I said no. I won again.
Yay!
Nice one.
All right. Do you want to do those?
Slightly addictive. Sorry.
Oh.
What do I want to do?
Slightly addictive. Transformers Earth Wars.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, you guys do that, I'll just be over here.
Josh says slightly addictive.
Yeah. I want to play with Menasor.
Oh, well, you'll have to switch accounts to do that. So...
Sorry, go ahead, guys.
Yeah. Well, we can switch accounts while...
Well, Kinetic Barrier is my favorite on Menasor.
Oh, yeah. Different from more so than Victorion? Yeah? Okay. I hear you.
Yeah, I just like it better on Menasor, I don't know.
Alright, you got trivia questions.
Yeah.
And why don't you...
Deb's like, keep on track. Alright.
Deb keeps the thing going. That's what...
Questions to you come
why
today.
Why don't you switch the screen so I can switch
do.
our account?
Questions today come from the lovely Nathan Webb. If you want to check out... Oh, no!
Nathan Webb. Thanks, Nathan.
If you want to check out his page, you can do so on Facebook. It's We66 Illustration, which is cool. I'll put it into chat. And our questions today. Now remember, with your answer to include your in-game name, your alliance, and your HQ level. Otherwise, we will not be able to award you a gift. Alright, so question first is, in the Marvel UK comics written by our very own Simon Furman, who was on last week.
Simon!
Yeah. Menasor is first introduced in the episode Special Teams Have Arrived, but the whole story turned out to be a dream sequence of which member of the Witwicky family? So, again, remember to include your in-game name, your alliance, and your HQ with your answer. And the question again is, excuse me, in the Marvel UK comics written by our very own Simon Furman, Menasor is first introduced in the episode Special Teams Have Arrived, but the whole story turned out to be a dream sequence of which member of the Witwicky family? Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. And we are getting answers already. You guys are stars. No, not so far. Let's see. Do we have? Yep. Getting it. And So,
Keep
sad
going.
times again.
Yeah, I don't think we have a Decepticon account.
It's fine. It's
No,
fine.
sort it.
Okay.
It's really not, I mean, that big of a deal. So, I'm gonna scroll if you wanna stabby, Deb.
Yeah, sure, Deb. I'll just use Victorion's sword here.
I think you've messed up my name, but that's okay.
I mean, Josh. Sorry, Josh. Sorry, Josh. I'm just so forgetful today because I take vacations so often.
Oh, yeah, first time since Christmas.
All
Deb,
right.
you know what? You deserve more vacation.
I heard.
You should take off more time.
Yeah, I heard, Josh, that you're going on a vacation soon. Actually.
It's because I'm such a slacker.
Yeah.
Where's
you
Josh
really
going?
are. Josh is gonna
Probably to Kansas.
go to Kansas.
I mean, yes, I am going to Kansas. Not even probably. That's what I'm doing.
Mhm.
Going to Kansas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there, hanging out in the fields, like I like to do.
That's exactly what Josh is going to do. All right, let me
Stabbies.
stab you.
Dun, dun, dun. For some reason, my laptop is frozen. So, okay. Cool. I've got myself one winner. And wait.
Wait. Okay.
Wait for it.
Winners are being gathered. Are
Being
you?
gathered.
It's being sorted.
Okay.
All right.
Sort of.
Stabby's over here.
Okay.
You're not really pointing at anything.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And yes. And our last winner,
Trying
Stabby.
to do my blade dash imitation.
Oh, good. Okay, well done.
All right. Cool.
Cool. So,
Well done to our winners.
well done indeed. The answer was, whose dream sequence was it? It was Buster Witwicky's.
Buster.
Buster.
That's
right.
scamp.
Congratulations to Vajtu.
Okay.
Congratulations also to Tyler Turney.
Oh, there you go.
And congratulations to Clark Andrew. Well done, you guys. And
Oh,
we're
we got
almost
it.
ready
Yes.
with Venusaur, so I
'Cause-
can do kinetic barrier because I know what that's called.
Sophie is a superstar.
Also. Shall we do one more question?
Yeah. And congratulations to our winners.
Yes?
Yeah, congrats.
All right. So next question.
Ooh, a bit of a trick.
Saw
So,
this one.
question the second. There's just a few hours left for you to grab either the Grimlock or Razorclaw Power Core bundle. But in the G1 toy line on their tech specs, featured on the back of the packaging, did Grimlock or Razorclaw have more courage?
Do you remember tech? I don't know how many people actually remember tech specs. I remember tech specs.
Do you? I do not.
Because I'm
But
an
I
old
will be
dude.
impressed by
Tech
whoever
specs?
gets
Yeah.
this answer.
So tech specs were awesome. On the back of the old the original Transformers, the G1 Transformers, there was they did this on GI Joe too. There's this little like box that you could cut out because it had the dotted lines to say you should cut it out with scissors. But it would have like a character bio, and then it had this little block that was red, and it just looked like all these squiggly red lines. And there was like this one little blue line hidden in there, and you took like a red filter and you put it over it, and it revealed the blue line that showed what their stats were.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it
That is
was
cool.
It was 80s cool.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't hold up today, but it's still cool.
Yeah, exactly. But it was. So those were the tech specs. There were like 10 categories that they were rated on or something like that. There were a lot of different categories, but one of them was courage.
Cool.
Yeah, great
Courage.
stat.
Yeah.
What's your courage? My courage is at 20.
So far, I don't see the correct answer.
Oh, too difficult.
Maybe.
Look up can't find the tech specs for unboxing. All right, so keep working on that.
Yeah, keep working on that. Well,
We've got Minosaur queued up.
exactly. All
because
right,
Sophie
I'm ready.
is awesome. So Josh, do you want to take that?
I do. Here I go.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You've had your
All right,
practice runs.
and while that's going on, let's see. I still see answers coming in, but you know, strangely, I don't see the right answer. How about that?
How about that? I'm distracted now because I'm playing Minosaur, but. Oh, you know what? I love the color scheme on Minosaur.
The correct.
The
colour
yellow
scheme.
and purple, like that'd be such a cool jacket.
Need a Minosaur jacket.
That'd be sick.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It
Right.
would have to be leather, right?
Leather. Ooh. No, I'm thinking more like a bomber jacket. That'd be cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, I'm thinking about
Like
Motormaster.
90s style.
He would have Motormaster would definitely have a.
Oh, look at him go with the kinetic. I love the blade scenario. Oh, it's so good.
Cool.
Get him! Get him!
Mm-hmm.
No! Oh, I thought you were dying already. Oh,
Any good?
Mm-mm.
do your thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, wait.
Hmm?
I got.
You got.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So, okay.
We're getting winners here.
Okay.
Just got one more find on Facebook.
Alright, do your things, guys.
Did you get your sacrifice off?
I think so, yeah, actually.
Nice.
Yeah. His is internal conflict.
Oh well, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not making any sacrifices.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, you're sacrificing the others, right?
Okay.
We've got some winners.
We do
Do
have
we?
some winners.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
indeed.
yeah.
Took a little while.
Well done.
But the right answer has appeared.
Cool. What was the
Um,
answer, Josh?
We did some randomized selecting here.
Yep.
And we're ready. So the answer. This was a tricky question. Oh Nathan, you're so
You scoundrel.
So tricky. Scoundrel, you. Was kind of a trick question because they were actually at equal levels.
Mhm.
I believe they were both level 9?
10.
10.
10.
They were both
Down
at
it.
10. Okay.
Mm.
So they were both at level 10. So that was the answer. They were equal. Yes.
Trick question, that.
Very tricky.
Tricky.
So our winners are, we've got Hi Captain Spock, we've got Corey Speaks, and we've got Stephen Shee.
Congratulations, you guys.
Congratulations. Very good
Congratulations.
job.
Well done.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Thank you for getting the right answer.
Yes. Do you want to send those names to me?
I will do, man. I will do.
You mean sir.
I mean, sir.
Thank you, man.
A fine sir.
Excellent.
You're welcome, sir.
Is there something we are missing before we go? I mean, we didn't get a
We
chance
never-
to transform Victorion.
Yeah, you can imagine it. You can
You
imagine,
can imagine us.
like 2
Yeah.
hours of us kind of flailing
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
the pieces.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because we didn't actually put her together and we don't know how to transform her, it
No
would be a
idea.
guess on,
Yep.
on our side.
I mean, we tried to transform Triptychon one time. Was that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
Triptychon, yeah. Triptychon, he's like
Wow.
he's the size of a baby.
He's huge.
He's really just
Aw,
He's
enormous.
big boy.
Yeah, which makes him in some ways easier to transform, but in some ways harder.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Anyway,
That's wise words.
yes, that meant a lot. That was really, really informative
Yes. Well done.
for the world. Okay, so I'm sending these winners to you. Did we have any other questions, any other topics of conversation before we sign off?
There's me
That's
being
what-
awesome at the challenge battles.
Okay. Here's a question. Can we get a clear base button to help when we are redoing our base? Which Sophie's like, yes, I think I want that.
I would like that.
Yeah.
On a personal level, I would adore that.
Okay, that's a good one to write down. Maybe Yanisov can get on that one.
The finest tech.
Yes, the
In the
finest
industry.
tech in the world. All right. Cool. That's a good one.
Is there going to be a new 5-star bot rotation?
Yeah, Hyro and I.
Oh no! These guys have been going, and I forgot to. Oh, no.
No.
I was sending over the winners. Oh no! Oh no!
They were fighting on
Yeah.
their own.
Have another go.
I left
Yeah,
them by
maybe
themselves.
Minosaur can do it on his
Sorry,
own.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know.
bad.
It's in a tough situation now.
bit
The
weird.
5-star bots. That was the question. We're that. I can't tell you exactly when, but I can tell you that it will be
Oh no! I
happening.
wasted his. wasted his thing. This is just get away from there, Dinobot.
It will be happening in the not too distant future.
This is a disaster. Yeah. Can we just? And where is he going? Oh, to get the Dinobot.
Oh yeah, we can kill that Dinobot easy.
Oh, it's dead. Sad, kind
of. All right, cool. Let's see. What did we have anything else to?
Oh man, he's gonna do this whole base on himself somehow. It's not gonna happen. Wow.
Solarta says, I already have the Victorion set. Well, congratulations.
People are asking for more squad slots?
More squad slots. Cool. More squad slots. That's a good thing to think about as we're moving into the higher HQ levels
for sure,
in the future.
For sure.
Cool. All right.
So sad. The one tiny bot.
Oh.
He's trying.
Who's left out there?
So sad.
He's trying.
Okay, so
sad times.
I think that's.
I mean, he's
think
made
that's
crowd
about
leaks
it.
on the defenses. Yeah, that's terrible. Sorry.
Oh, there was a question about muting players better in global.
Or a separate channel for recruiters.
Separate channel for recruiters.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, I think recruitment is always a tough one in the game.
Yeah, yeah. Well, separate channel for recruiters is tough because when you just come into the game, you don't really know that you can switch channels to another channel. So getting recruited is more difficult. I don't know. That one's. I have to think about that one for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good suggestion, but yeah. The tough thing about is just making sure that being able to recruit for your alliance allows. There's a space that you can do it that people who are new, people who don't know that much about the game can find, because we definitely want new players to be able to get into alliances. That's like really an important part of enjoying the game.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So I think that's about it.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm preoccupied.
We're gonna let Josh do one more base assault here. Should let Josh.
I know. This one's really hard. I mean, I know it's not harder per se than the other one. It's just not doing as well,
Well, yeah. You like that kinetic barrier?
Oh, sure do.
Yeah.
Sure do. Great.
It's like 1 star's recruiting, 10 others spam trying to steal recruits.
Yeah, just go for it, man. Just go for it.
A lot of demand for new players. Yes.
Oh no! Oh, that was horrible. Oh, okay.
What? You're just giving up?
Well, I mean, it's done already.
It's not done
I
already.
know.
Maybe it is done already. Can we win this?
Question: is the new combiner coming tomorrow? I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. It's
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
There you go.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, guys, we shall see you next week, I suppose.
Yes. Next week we shall. Next week we'll be able to see that the combiners will be out there, be able to get your questions about them, talk about how they're doing, and I think we might have some news about a new Prime Core.
Nice.
About time.
Yes.
Prime Core time.
Prime time.
Prime time. Yes, indeed. So yeah, that's coming up. See, I think this battle. I think we can do this.
All right, I'll let you.
A little more ability power.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just
There
a
we go.
little.
It might take a little while.
Hey,
Yep.
come on.
Do we have the time? If we have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
There
it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
there it is.
There we go.
There it is. See, I told you.
End on a high. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Knew you'd come through for us.
No problem, Josh.
I'm always a letdown.
Don't be. You're great, Josh.
Yeah.
People might give you a hard time
Well.
sometimes, but you're doing a really good job.
I don't know.
Yeah. Take pride in yourself. Take pride in yourself, man. You're gonna make it. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
you very
guys.
much.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.